Tottenham haven't been top of the league at this stage of the season since 1984, and Crystal Palace have equalled their highest points tally after 11 matches of a Premier League season. Jose Mourinho has just won the Manager of the Month award. Tottenham are looking to get another win to stay top of the Premier League next week. This is the match preview, Crystal Palace v Spurs. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. What another fantastic week it's been for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club and of course all of us Spurs fans. We've been sat top of the Premier League all week. We also topped Group J in the Europa League, beating Antwerp at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at 2-0. The Europa League draw will take place on Monday for the last 32, but Tottenham are back in Premier League action Sunday afternoon at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. In this video, this is the match preview video. I'll be going through the team news, the form, the Premier League table, the head-to-head, the key match information, all of the match facts and stats, my predicted lineup, and my score prediction. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. At the time of making this video, there has already been a couple of Premier League results so far. Leeds United lost 2-1 at home to West Ham United on Friday night. And so far on Saturday, Wolverhampton Wanderers lost 1-0 at home to Aston Villa. And Newcastle won 2-1 at home against West Bromwich Albion. The rest of the Premier League fixtures for this weekend, Manchester United v Manchester City. Everton will take on Chelsea. And then on Sunday, there are 5 Premier League games. Southampton v Sheffield United, Crystal Palace v Tottenham, Fulham v Liverpool, Arsenal v Burnley, and Leicester City will take on Brighton. So with that said, we don't have the results yet for the Manchester United v Manchester City game or the Everton v Chelsea game, and Tottenham are still sat top of the Premier League. We've played 11, we've won 7, we've drawn 3, and we have lost 1. We've got a goal difference of plus 14, and we have 24 points. Crystal Palace at the moment are in 13th place in the Premier League. They have played 11, they have won 5, they've drawn 1, and they have lost 5. They've got a goal difference of just plus 1, and they have 16 points. So Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park on Sunday afternoon, 2:15 p.m. kickoff, and Tottenham have done very well on the road so far in Premier League competition. We have played 5 away games so far in the 2020-2021 Premier League season, scoring 13 goals in those 5 games, keeping 3 clean sheets, and we have picked up 13 points out of a possible 15, beating Southampton away 5-2, beating Manchester United away 6-1, beating Burnley 1-0, West Bromwich Albion 1-0, and then, of course, the most recent away game, Chelsea, the 0-0 draw. So far this season, Crystal Palace have played 5 games in the Premier League at Selhurst Park. They have won 2, they have drawn 1, and they have lost 2. They have scored 7 goals and have conceded 6. Their results have been as follows: beating Southampton at home 1-0, losing to Everton at home 2-1, and then a draw with Brighton, drawing 1-1, and then a big win for Crystal Palace, beating Leeds United 4-1, and then most recently a 2-0 home defeat against Newcastle United. So let's get into the team news for Tottenham Hotspur ahead of Sunday's clash at Crystal Palace. Of course, it is always very difficult to predict Jose Mourinho's lineup, particularly after we have just played a Europa League game on Thursday, but we will get into the predicted lineup later on in the video. But the team news for Tottenham will again be without Argentinian star Eric Lamela because of an ongoing foot injury, whilst Serge Aurier will be assessed. Midfielder Pierre-Emile Højbjerg was rested in the Europa League game on Thursday, but is expected to return this Sunday. Team news for Crystal Palace ahead of Sunday's clash against Spurs. Left back Tyrick Mitchell is the only doubt due to a cold. Nathan Ferguson, Wayne Hennessy and Connor Wickham remain long-term absentees. Let's get into a few of the match facts and stats ahead of this game, Crystal Palace v Spurs in the Premier League. Now, the 1-1 draw in last season's corresponding fixture in July ended Crystal Palace's 9-match Premier League losing streak against Spurs. Of course, the last time we played them at Selhurst Park was on the final day of last season when Tottenham secured Europa League football. If you remember that game back in July when, of course, Crystal Palace drew 1-1 with Spurs on the last day of last season, Jeffrey Schlupp's equaliser in that game is Crystal Palace's only goal in 13 hours of football against Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And Crystal Palace's only win against Spurs in their last 14 Premier League meetings against us was a 2-1 home win, and that was back in January 2015. Now, the last time Tottenham Hotspur lost in the Premier League was the opening weekend of the Premier League season. That was against Everton. We lost 1-0 at home. And now we are Premier League leaders and we are unbeaten in 10 games, winning 7 and drawing 3. This is the first time that Tottenham have been top of the table at this stage of a season since the 1984-1985 season. As I said earlier, so far Crystal Palace have played 11 Premier League games. They have won 5 of them, they have lost 5 of them, and they have drawn 1. Even though they've lost 5 games so far this season, they have equalled their highest points tally after 11 games of a Premier League season. They also had 16 at this stage back in the 2015-2016 season. However, Crystal Palace have only won 2 of their last 9 home fixtures. Tottenham Hotspur have been doing very well defensively recently, keeping lots of clean sheets. Now, Tottenham can equal the club top-flight record of 5 consecutive clean sheets with a clean sheet at Selhurst Park on Sunday. And Spurs are 11 points better off than this stage last season. Mauricio Pochettino was sacked after our 12th game of last season. And Jose Mourinho has won 40 of his 63 Premier League London derbies. As I said, Crystal Palace have won 5 Premier League games so far this season. They have led for 453 minutes this term, second only to Tottenham's tally of 510 minutes. And they are currently on a 17-match winless home run against established top 6 opposition in the Premier League. Now, how can I do a match preview without mentioning the absolute delightful partnership of Heung-min Son and Harry Kane? Heung-min Son has scored 10 league goals after 11 games so far this season. He is the first Spurs player to reach double figures this early in a season since Gary Lineker scored 13 in the 1991-1992 season. Son and Harry Kane have combined for 11 of Tottenham's 23 Premier League goals so far this season. And Harry Kane has scored 20 goals and assisted 11 others in 29 league appearances under the management of Jose Mourinho. Of course, Crystal Palace are managed by ex-England manager Roy Hodgson, and they had scored a league-high 5 goals inside the opening 15 minutes of games prior to the weekend. Wilfried Zaha has scored 7 goals in 9 league games for Palace so far this season, and Christian Benteke scored 2 goals last weekend, as many as he managed in his previous 31 league outings. The last 5 competitive meetings between Crystal Palace and Spurs are as follows. In November 2018, Tottenham beat Crystal Palace 1-0 at Selhurst Park. And in January 2019, Crystal Palace beat Spurs 2-0 in the FA Cup. In April 2019, of course, it was the opening game of the brand new stadium. Tottenham Hotspur, of course, beat Crystal Palace 2-0. What a night that was on the 3rd of April 2019. And then on the 14th of September 2019, Tottenham Hotspur beat Crystal Palace 4-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And then, as I've mentioned a couple of times already, the last meeting was on the 26th of July. Crystal Palace won, Spurs won at Selhurst Park. Talking ahead of this game, both managers have had their say. Jose Mourinho and Roy Hodgson have had their press conferences. In those, they have said, Jose Mourinho and Crystal Palace, they have quality in attack, an organised attack, the counter-attack and set pieces. They are a team that can threaten in most situations. Now, Roy Hodgson said, the fact is, we can't persuade the players. It will be very easy to play against Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. On Sunday, the game will kick off at 2:15 p.m. UK time. The game will be live on Sky Sports as well in the UK. The match officials for this game, the referee will be Kevin Friend. The assistants will be Simon Beck and Harry Leonard. The fourth official will be Tim Robinson. The video assistant referee will be Simon Hooper. And the assistant video assistant referee will be Andy Halliday. Let's get into my predicted lineup and my score predictions ahead of this game against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. And of course, if Tottenham win, we stay top of the Premier League. What a feeling that will be again, to be up there on a regular basis. It feels great at the moment. This is how I think that Jose Mourinho will line up against Crystal Palace on Sunday. But please do let me know whether you agree or disagree with me. And if you do disagree, please do put your predicted lineup in the comment section below. And of course, along with your score prediction as well. Hugo Lloris back in goal. Of course, we all saw Joe Hart play for us against Antwerp on Thursday evening. Didn't have a lot to do at all. But Hugo Lloris will be back. Of course, he is our captain as well. And then I'm going to go for a back four of Serge Aurier at right back, Sergio Reguilon at left back, and then the centre-back pairing of Toby Alderweireld and Eric Dyer. And then the midfield three, I'm going to go for Moussa Sissoko, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Tanguy Ndombele. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, of course, missed Thursday night's clash against Royal Antwerp at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, purely rested by Jose Mourinho. I think it was an excellent decision. He has been playing so much recently, a huge rock in our midfield. He's been absolutely superb, sensational since his summer signing from Southampton. Hugely impressed with him. And if this predicted lineup from me is correct, then it means that Giovanni Lo Celso will miss out against Crystal Palace on Sunday. But, of course, it will be an excellent sub to bring on, if we need him. But, Lo Celso won the Man of the Match award on Thursday against Royal Antwerp. A great display from him. Great to see. And, of course, he was also nominated for the Player of the Week in the Europa League as well. And then I'm going to go for the attacking three of Steven Bergwijn, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. But whatever team Jose Mourinho puts out right now, it is a very strong team and more than enough to win a game like this. This is why I'm going to say that Tottenham are going to win this game 1-0. That is my score prediction. Crystal Palace do struggle to score goals against Spurs. They have struggled, for quite a few games. I know they scored one against us in July, but up until that point, it was hours and hours of football without them scoring a goal against us. And I think that Tottenham have got more than enough quality to keep another clean sheet, in the Premier League. So that is my score prediction, 1-0. Please do let me know yours in the comments section below. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts in the comment section below, including your score predictions and how you think Jose Mourinho will line up against Crystal Palace on Sunday afternoon. Enjoy the game. Stay safe and well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, the trophies are coming. Come on, you Spurs.